Hey guys, welcome back to our latest episode of 1on1 with 1on1Soul. I'm Jack Sharstein, the bass player.
I'm Tyler Petty, the not bass player.
Which is all you really need to know.
Yeah.
He also sings or something, but
yeah, but is that really important?
It's not to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're kind of following up last week's episode where Tyler showed me a very cool layered song. And I'm showing him a song that I think has some cool layering and is also very chill. And from a band that he needs to get into because I love this band. I love this band to death.
I have been told it's surprising that I have not listened to this one.
Yeah, if you don't love it, again, I'm gonna freak out. So this band, of course, is Opeth, one of the greatest progressive bands of the 2000s. Kind of get talked about along with Dream Theater a lot. Although Opeth, of course, has the death metal vocals, and they're very much from the European tradition of metal and death metal and stuff. But we're not starting out with the death metal stuff. We're starting off with an Opeth ballad. And for all you metalheads out there like me, you already know that the Opeth ballads are on a whole nother level. Just excellent songwriting. Their singer, Michael Ackerfeld, great guy, one of the best death metal growls ever, one of the best clean vocals ever. The guy can do it all.
Interesting, yeah.
Totally in love with this guy's voice, totally in love with their songwriting. This is called Hours of Wealth. It's from their 2005 album Ghost Reveries, which is like a 10 out of 10 album.
All right.
So, and I'm gassing them up so much. If you don't like it again, that's going to be really embarrassing.
Yeah, you set in the bar
I know, right?
Taco Bell levels of high right here.
It's obviously going to be a huge disappointment, and you're going to not take my recommendations anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But, and you're kind of familiar with Opeth, but not really.
I'm familiar. I know I've listened to them, but I can't recall what songs I've listened to.
Yeah.
Because I've put on progressive rock playlists, and I've probably been in the car with somebody other than you that's played it. I may have been in the car with you, so I know I've been exposed to them, but I wouldn't say I've listened to them. So we're about to change that.
So we'll obviously look out for his voice. The guitar works great. They've got a really good keys player, so we'll get some of those synth layers. And they're like a Mellotron type band.
Oh, good. Yeah, I love me a good Mellotron.
Yeah,
but I wore the right shirt for saying that sentence too.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah. Very gentle intro.
Yes.
Very... How do I put this? That's a good way to set expectations high.
Yeah, so the mood of Opeth songs is something else too. It really gets you. It gets me at least.
Yeah, good. We shall see.
And something I love about this song, now we've got but it starts off so simple and so stripped back, and we're slowly bringing everything in.
Yeah, it's like it's waking up almost.
Yeah.
Am I looking at the full? This is a zoomed in picture.
Of the album cover. Okay, but it's not much more than that. Yeah.
Right. Just wondered how much of the picture I'm getting. I do like to judge a book by its cover.
Of course, yeah. Well, this is a very good indication of the mood of the album.
That's what I was. That's what I was hoping. Yeah.
It's a concept album actually. About.
I can sense that.
Yeah. Well, it's very dark. Well, the story is kind of complicated. But
it wouldn't be a good story if it wasn't. Alright, yeah. I like the new instruments swelling in.
Super simple bass line, just back and forth.
Yeah.
But
simple but effective is never a bad thing.
Yeah. I'm a very big fan of the bass parts. I've learned so much from learning the Opeth songs.
Changes. Yeah. I can't tell yet. I know you'll know the answer. I can't tell yet whether it's about to just come in, in, or if we're going to swim on this a little bit longer. And I kind of like that mystery after not hearing it.
And over the top, another little keys part.
I literally can't say it any better. It's just like everything's waking up.
Yeah, and it's so cool too.
Yeah. And just the constant step up of, hey, we're up here now.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I especially like. My comparison point for that is Muse's Take a Bow.
Okay.
It opens the album and you just keep going half steps up and up and up. Opposite of what I thought was going to happen. I like it when that happens.
Yep. Myself clean of pain.
Right.
And the
Like,
fever
that's a great voice, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
been
yeah.
haunting me.
And like, so it was so wide and huge, and now we're just down one instrument, one voice.
All that we need. Yeah. Another simple but effective.
Looking through my window, I seem to recognize all the people passing
This is very gothic. I can feel it.
Yeah.
That's very good imagery with no image. Like even just covering that, it's like I get the color.
Opeth to me is like you're out on the moors and like Victorian England.
Yeah.
Never heard me say goodbye.
And I was not expecting the Wurlitzer type piano. And I was not expecting that, but that's good. Every section is kind of like, here's the instrument we're using.
Yeah. I think you would be kindred spirits with the keys player, just using all those classic pieces of gear.
I can tell I would like him, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty. Because that's something I like doing, is sending harmonies to different sides. Let them build it out. And then, of course, a little bluesy guitar always helps.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
This right now is giving me kind of like the dark side of Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Okay.
Those are like Trans-Siberian Orchestra's heads, Opeth is tails.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting right now.
That's a very interesting comparison. But I know what you mean by that. That's very cool. I wouldn't have thought about it like that.
Because they're very like, if you listen to TSO's first album, analog recording equipment, analog, like you get like this could have been made in the 70s, but it sounds great. Still holds up today, and that's kind of what I'm getting here as well.
I think this was one of the albums that Steven Wilson, the guy from Porcupine Tree, mixed, because he's also like a great engineer. Right.
I like that the vocals have been out for a minute now.
Yeah.
This is the guitar's moment to sing.
It's a very lyrical solo too, you know. Yeah.
It says just as much as the words do. You know, in the context, if I weren't sitting here trying to analyze it and talk about what I'm analyzing, having heard the words a little bit better, I feel like it'd be a lot clearer what the guitar is saying.
Yeah.
So but like that's just a built-in disservice of doing this.
And these songs, I just get lost in them, you know, like, and that's just like such a beautiful way to end it, letting the guitar speak, and then
that just leaves you
out.
It just leaves you wanting more.
Oh yeah,
it's like, where's the rest of it?
Know, right? Well, you gotta go to the rest of the album,
right? They did that well.
It's a concept.
What number track is that on the album?
Oh, let me check. I think it's in the middle.
Yeah, because I want to say it's in the middle. I want to feel like this is like not the very middle, but we're getting to the middle, and this is a soft moment.
Oh, actually, it's right after the middle. So
that makes sense.
There's a big double song, Reverie / Harlequin Forest, which is it's very long. I think it's like 14 minutes for both of them.
Good.
And that's but they combine them, and that's right in the middle of the album. And then after this, Hours of Wealth, and then it goes into the Grand Conjuration, which is like this very dark epic, and then the last song's another ballad part. But
this is the much needed room.
This is like the
breath.
break, exactly. After Harlequin Forest.
This is after going through your gothic England and fighting back the horrors. You get a brief sit on a bench as the darkness surrounds you. Interesting. Yeah, this was. You picked a really good one to stoke my interest.
That's good. Yeah.
That was just in every way. That was just like the perfect one to start for, because that's not the one to start with.
Exactly.
Just like I'm like, where's more? I'm just reaching for it. So that was a really good. That was a really good way to introduce me to Opeth. Of just a trailer. A teaser.
I mean, they got a lot more great ballads like that, and they got a lot more great progressive.
I can tell.
Big long epics too.
I can absolutely tell, and it does speak to that 70s rocker in me.
Yeah. No, that's a huge part of their sound, and and their more recent albums. So there's the huge controversy in the fan base is like in their more recent albums they did away with the death metal growls. Like that's not what they're doing anymore.
Yeah,
and that's like there's lots of interviews and stuff about that, but as a result of that, and their last couple albums especially, they've kind of really leaned into like the 70s prog and like the throwback sound, and I love it. Like their album from 2016, Sorceress, great, like just great sounds, like great vintage sounds.
I have seen some good reviews of that in like prog magazine.
I think you would really enjoy that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've got my interest peaked and my back is not scratched.
Yeah, well then, hey, we'll keep working on it.
We will keep working on it, whether with you or without you. I'm gonna dive in. Great.
Well, yeah, thanks again for tuning in to this episode. Obviously, I succeeded in part in getting Tyler interested.
Off the back of me succeeding with Starship.
Exactly,
we just did each other some really good services, so yeah.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.